Well, all right, it's the end of December now. It's pretty cold out, but it's going to get warmer today, so that'll be nice. It's still dark. The days seem exceedingly short here in Scotland, but start in the dark and end in the dark. I'm gonna come over and take a look at the... Now, someone suggested that you need to change the sheep out to get wool out of this. I don't know if that's true. If you look in here, well, that's the animal dialog box. Let me pull up the animal menu that we see in the pen, really. So the sheep barn, if you see, we've only got 4 sheep in here that are 12 months old, 3 that are 7, 5 that are 4. So there's not that many sheep in here. So they're not going to produce wool very quickly. So I don't think it's the sheep that's the problem. It's just the quantity and the maturity of the sheep that we have is the issue. And it's not really an issue. It's just that, yeah, there's not that many and they're not that old. So, yeah, I'm not gonna panic about that. Maybe we could get more sheep at some point. That might be a better idea, but I think it's fine. Okay. We're sitting at 128,000 pounds, which is not bad. I think we're going to need at least 150,000 to do like a 2x2 aquaculture, which is, I think, the minimum size I want to do. I don't want to do the 1x2. I'm still struggling with whether we should put in a pond here at the farm to do a trout pond. So the trout pond is not a split production, but the offshore aquaculture is a split production. So if you're doing both salmon and trout, you'll get less of each. It splits the cycles between both. Maybe we want to try and do offshore first and then come back. I don't know. Let's see. Let me walk. I'm already over here. I might as well walk the rest of the way. I think we're out of wood, right? Yeah. So that's no good. Alright. We're probably out of stone. Oh, jump. There we go. So we were making cement bags. We're going to turn that off as well. There's probably 3 in storage. So we got a few cement bags here. We got to move those. I can't bring more stones over because my trailer's full of silage. I do have, what, 4 beams and 2 planks. We're gonna need to cut another tree. Maybe we can go fishing. I don't know. We need to make money again, as usual. But we're getting there. We're getting close. And I suppose that's a good thing, right? We'll get there. We'll get there. But if we do buy the offshore aquaculture, we're going to need a boat to get to it unless we do something unusual, like put it too close to shore. Or sorry, put it close to shore so that we can access it. I'm going to hop in here. Let's just deliver some silage. That's going to be, what, 7,000 pounds? We can do this a few times today, I suppose. Actually, what was the... What's the status of this one? We got quite a ways to go before we empty that one, but what's the status of this one here? So it's 87%. There's nearly 250 in there. And I still got 60 in here, so that's like 3 more trailer loads. Which would be 21,000 more pounds. 21 would take us to 149. Yeah. So I took all the remaining silage we have. We'd have just enough. I think we ought to load up the lumber, the cement bags to take up to the castle. If it can use it, we'll have to check the clipboard. Actually, I got stuff piled on top of Farmer Cop's spreadsheet. I can get it here. We'll figure it out. It's not snowing today or this morning. It is cold. It's like in the 20s. I don't have it in Celsius because I don't know what it is. I'm an American. I speak Fahrenheit. 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling water. Other than that, I have no idea. I kind of missed the snow. Enjoy a little first-person driving here. I'm just by default going to Logistics Center Railroad, which may be a mistake, but we'll do that with this load. That bus was turning, wasn't it? Does it turn or not? I can't tell. Is it behind me? No, it turned. Thought it wanted to turn. Nope, sorry. I was looking at something. Gotta pay attention. Take your eyes off the road for a minute and see what happens. So Kinlaig Castle is the one in town. What's the one up on the hill called? And when I say in town, I mean like at the mouth of the river. That's not illuminated, is it? No. I was gonna say, I don't have the trailer on that makes the traffic stop. I think I was just too close to him. Too close for comfort. I don't know, avocado? Oh, there's a sushi temple. That's cool. Oh, sorry. I like myself some sushi. All right. Let's go ahead and dump that silage. And then we'll check, see where the best price is, which seems kind of backwards, doesn't it? Let's see, what do we got? Oh, we only got 7,000. We were getting like 7,400 before, I think. Huh, that's unfortunate. All right, let me check the prices then. Oh yeah, it dropped here. It's what, 366? So right now, the biogas plant is the best at 373, which is, I mean, it's not that much more, but actually it's higher than the supposed seasonal high, which was in November at 369. So yeah, we'll just start running to the biogas plant then. Can't really drive past the implement dealer on a new day without swinging by and checking out, seeing what new used equipment might be available. Of course, I don't really want to spend any of the money that we have because I'm saving up for the aquaculture. But let's check the prices, and then we'll also take a look and see if maybe we can pick up a contract or two. What do you got? Oh, man, that, I don't think it's the right truck for us here, though. Oh, it's got a box body, though. I did not know it did. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, that's so frustrating. 30, it'd be like 40,000. Yeah. Boy, that's tough. I got to think about that. Oh, I really got to think about that. Okay, in the contract, somebody was hitting me up saying, hey, why don't you do the plowing? Plowing takes longer than the cultivating contracts. All right, so let's take these. Borrow. Accept. Accept. These could chug along in the background and make us a little bit of money, is the way I think of it. But can I trust a worker to get to the field and start working? I don't know. I think there's a weight here. We'll grab that. I'm going to pull out the driveway to the end of the drive and see if I can get them to go. Doesn't always work on this map. I mean, I wish it did work a little easier, but it doesn't, so. I got really spoiled by Riverbend Springs where you could just pull the worker forward just a little bit in the parking lot, the shop, send them off on their way, and they would go and do the job. It's field right across. Personally, I don't care if the worker just drives through the hedge, but I don't think they will. They don't want to do it. Yeah. So very annoying. I do not know if I have ever taken this road. I believe this may be the first time I've ever come this direction. Which is kind of a reason to take contracts too. Get you to parts of the map you don't normally go to. I don't think I've ever come into town over here before. The lower part. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna drive across the field down to sort of by the shop. I'll just start the worker down over there and I'll duck through the hedge to go back and grab my stuff. This thing is big and fast. Do I even have to look? Can I just hire the worker? I don't know if I even need to look and approve how it looks. We'll just let her get to that. Duck through the hedge here. Yeah. And the traffic's coming from the opposite way that I expect because I am not used to right-hand drive. Okay. Oh, I want to get back to the farm and put stone into the cement plant. So let me do that quick. And what I'm thinking is, what, 3 cultivating contracts will make us maybe 20,000 pounds kind of in the background while we continue to sell silage and maybe deliver some materials up to the castle. Maybe explore the map a little bit. Maybe I'll take the car and go into town that way, since I've never been. Stay on my side of the road. Traffic. I probably should check on the cattle. That mulcher just like rotates all the time. There are some implements in this game that I don't know how it indexes when it wants to spawn them in, when it renders it, but it's odd. Alright, so first time we're gonna have to go back to the stone. There we go. So with realistic limits on the trailer, we'll have to do this 4 times. Okay, so that's the first one. We'll turn it back on for the cement bags again. do that every time. All right, it's 2. Three. And 4. Alright, so that can produce stone bags for us. Or cement bags, rather. Mind the wall. We'll go ahead and reload this. And we'll head down to the biogas plant. Not quite sure the best way to get there. I think I'll go through Spruce Bridge on the way there, and come back around past the shop and just kind of get a feel for which way's quicker. It's probably enough. Whoop, slower. Nope. Nope. If I do it just nice and slow from the get-go, it won't get upset that it got upset and started to upset. So if you indulge me for a little bit, I'm gonna get this loaded and then we'll head over to the biogas plant. All right, there we go. We got it filled. I was pushing my luck a few times there. I think 2,500 is definitely too much. Just doesn't want to do it. If you can keep it. I should probably just be happy with that. All right, we'll leave that for the next one. If I can keep it around 2,400, I'm generally good to go. I'm gonna go out this way. Said I was gonna go through Spruce Bridge, right? So let's go. Man, the problem with the days being so short the day gets over very quickly. It's already after 11 in the morning. As I was loading the trailer, I remembered that there's a Massey Ferguson skid steer. I think it just came out on Mod Hub recently within the past few days. I forgot to load it in. That would be very good for maneuvering in tight spaces, trying to get like the wood and the cement products, because we have those two productions kind of tucked into the building, which I tend to like to do. Which increases the level of difficulty for me, but yeah. I often make things hard on myself. What I'd like to do is if we see a nice spot, I might go fishing. I did not hit that sign. Who hit that sign? I did not. It's not me. All right, this first bridge, I'm pretty sure is a railroad crossing. But the next one should be a river, so. I can see it there. You can make good money doing catch and release. Is there some place to park near here? Not really. And it's awful high. Hang on. I haven't done a ton of fishing. I've done a little. It's like a good spot. There we go. Let's see, let's cast it out there. Waiting. Oh, I'm seeing nibbles. Whoop. Oh, we lost him right away. Oh. Panic. I didn't know where the thing was. We barely got him hooked. I don't know if you start with more on your bar. If you... Okay, he's nibbling again. Oh, fighting, got him. What? Ah, shoot. I don't know how much trash that's been for us. I know you get paid for trash as well, removing the trash, so. But you got to get like so many of each. I think that's probably about the third trash I think I've gotten. Come on, don't lose him. There we go. Got a trout. So we're going to release it. I think this should be, yep, our first five fish. So we got 1,000 for 5 fish, which would be the equivalent of getting, what, 200 per fish? Which we didn't, I don't think. So, but I think it goes up exponentially. But you got to catch an awful lot of fish to get the big money. And that takes some time. What? We got a tire and a fish, and we probably spent close to at least a game half hour trying to get it right. All right, I see the fermenters over at the biogas plant, so this might be the way to go. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna go past the fuel station. I should probably get fuel. Do we have fuel on the farm? We do not. It's something we need to think about. I should also get a tree into the sawmill because I don't have any wood, right? Mind your speed. What was it? There was a map in, oh, it must have been in FS19 or maybe even earlier. I didn't start playing until 19, and I just heard about this. I never played on the map. Let's see. This is it. Okay. I never played on the map, but you would get like a speeding ticket. There was like a speed trap. What other game did that? I don't remember. Alright, can we see the scale? We can. What is that? 23,937.9? Something like that. So then what? Over this way? I'm assuming I want to dump it here. Usually it's right in front of that. So it should be just over 7,000. 7,206. Now, I guess if the arrows indicate that way, we aren't trying to get an empty weight. Why would that be? That seems odd, but okay. Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll go get a tree in the sawmill, and then we will load up the flatbed trailer and take a load up to the castle. Man, it's December and we're not even getting a break for lunch. drop my pallet porch right here. I do want to check something. I think it was Damian. Asked if these would work on a pallet. Let's find out. I wouldn't see why not. I don't tend to like to use this for that kind of thing, but let's actually, yeah, let's see what happens here. What do I gotta do? I think I gotta do that. Yes, they will. So here's what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and manipulate this over to this side. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted to have happen. Okay. Let's see if I can get it next to it here. It spawned right when I was twisting near it. That's not what I wanted to have happen, but if I can maybe unhook it. There we go. And then re-get it like this. So yes, it does work. I'm not sure how I feel about it. But it can be done. I'm one of those, I don't want to say I'm a hater, but I'm one of those guys that doesn't like it when Mr. Sully P used the big bag lifters to move his pallets. But I mean, hey, play the game you want to play. I guess I want to say I wouldn't do it, but I think that's disingenuous because I just did. I don't prefer to do it. I generally don't do it. You know what I mean? Come over here. I'm going to spin around. Come on now. I'm going to put the trailer generally in the middle of the road so I can get access to it, and then we'll go find ourselves a tree. I do see the stumps, so I think I want to find like a spruce, a big spruce. That's a big one. How about that one? I need to come out here and like think about this and figure and mark them, the ones I want to take out. All right, let me do this. right, 1:30. Yeah, if you've been watching the channel for any length of time, you know I'm not a huge fan of logging, but there is so much money in these woods. This is going to help us immensely. I couldn't understand why the first chunk of the tree that I cut was so big. I actually had 2 logs, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I couldn't figure out why it was so long. It's like I thought I cut the first one to almost 6 meters. It was, I thought, perfect to fit on the trailer. It was. Okay, so right about here? No, here? There we go. And then we can come up here. We're gonna make, I think, should we just make long planks? Let's just make, let me look at the sheet here. Give me a second. Wood beams. Oh, we can make both. I don't know if it's a split production or not. I don't think so. I'm gonna try it. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I am gonna try it just once. Oh, it just does the top one. So that's part of my argument for not doing it. This one doesn't behave like the one Mr. Sully P uses. This is what was from like the CSC pack. Do we have that? I don't even know. I'll kick it old school. We use PAL forks. Okay, I don't know what it is. I've been having a heck of a time loading pallets lately. Normally I'm better than that, but all right. So it's 240 now. I think I've sent the worker on to the next field. I don't know if they'll get there or not. I wonder if I could get away with sending a worker to deliver this to the castle. I might could, but I'm not going to try it just yet. I'll take this one. But yeah, it would be beneficial to try and send a worker with this to go deliver this up to the castle, and then I haven't checked on the cattle, have I? I could load the next silage trailer. I don't know if we need those beacons on. So I got 2 pallets of planks, 2 pallets of long beams, or sorry, 4 pallets of long beams or beams, 4 pallets of cement bag. Hopefully these are the correct cement bags. So I've been struggling with my inner demons regarding that box truck, or that straight truck, the International. It's just not right for the map. So I'm gonna stay true to the map, and I'm gonna let that go. And I hope you can appreciate how difficult that is for me. It's not easy. It's not an easy decision to let something like that go. There is a European kind of style, or actually Japanese, but like a little compact box truck that just came out recently that would fit probably Europe more than that International does. So, and I think it's only like 45 new, so it's very close to the same price. And that's how I convinced myself. The machinations I need to go through. It's, yeah. We all have our struggles, right? Oh, wow, buddy. That was a close one. We'll get up this hill. That's another thing I've been thinking. There's this coal mine up here, a place you can pick up coal. I don't know how much it sells for. Pretty sure it comes out in crates, which means you need something to load it. But it wouldn't be a bad idea, since we're up here with that empty flatbed after we deliver, to be able to turn over. I'm slowing down. To be able to take a load of coal down the hill. There it is, right there. It's a little bit of a drive around to it, but since we're already up here on the top of the hill, I mean, it makes sense, rather than deadhead back down the hill, to go ahead and do that. I know we're loading stuff up into the project before it needs it. We gotta remember to come up here once in a while just to see the progress as it continues, because if we don't, you know, it'll just poof, be complete, and we don't want that. We want to keep seeing how it's progressing. That's pretty cool. It seems like there's caps on the chimneys now. Is that the difference? I don't know. I can't tell. So did it stop? No. Ooh. Yeah, it's on a wood beam step right now. It's on step 8. We'll go ahead and we'll pull into where I think it is here. And I am I? No, probably not. Planks? Doesn't want the planks either. How about the cement bags? No, I'm not in the right spot, am I? Alright. It's over this way a little more? I don't know. There we go. 4 beams, 2 planks, 4 cement bags. Let me look at my clipboard here. 1, 2, 3, 4 beams, 2 planks, and 4 cement bags. Okay. Got it annotated. So we're doing a contract down the hill. Oh, can we see it from here? How much we got? We got 206,000 pounds. Here's the question, should we start the aquaculture? I don't know. I'm gonna go by the aquaculture building on the way back. All right, we're over here at Skyfin. It looks like we got quite a bit of pallets building up here. I don't know if you saw the JCB working in the field down below when we were coming down the hill. That's the second contract field. They're, what, 18% along the way. There's still fish food here. It's still working. I think there's still room in the production storage. Yeah, there's plenty of room here. So, oh, I hate to wait, but I think we're going to hold off still. What are these? These are 2,000. The thing is I don't want to have more of these than will fit in the production when I finally get the production, the offshore aquaculture, but we can't get out to it with the boat yet anyway, so I don't think it's worth it. I think we should wait until the new year, until January, to do that, and we'll go into the bank. We'll take a loan for whatever else we need to get the boat. I think that's the best way to do it. Gonna swing by, check on the worker here, make sure they're fine, which I'm sure they are, but I'm just gonna go back this way. Okay, I'm arriving back at the biogas plant. It's what, about 5:15 now? I was gonna say, it doesn't look like it's coming on. Are they closed? 24,163.9. That's more than last time, isn't it? I think so. What did we get paid last time? It was like 7,200, was it? I don't even remember. I think I'll probably leave you after we deliver this, just cause it's kind of the way it's gonna be. Let's see what we get here. 7,206. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load the trailer again so it's full tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go buy some fish food, take it to the young fish breeding facility, and then I am going to check on the Highland cattle as well while the worker continues to work on these cultivating contracts. In January, when we come back, we've got 213,860 pounds. I think we need about 150,000 for the offshore aquaculture to build a 1 or a 2x2 and then we'll go to the bank, we'll borrow money, we'll get the boat. Like you, I like you. I like you. I would like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Kinlaig, Farming Simulator 25. Highland Fishing Expansion. It's been a long day. We'll see you next time.